welcome to another deadline stream. We have around 3 hours to make stupid decisions about our teams. So yeah, let's do it. Let me share with the Discord that I'm live. It's pretty important that I share it. I want to share it. Let me post right here. Okay. Yo, Ismail, nice to see you. How are we all doing? A Friday deadline stream, not a fan of, but yeah, it happens. Many will miss the deadline. That can be a benefit for you and your team. Hello, Snacks, nice to see you. I'm doing well. How are you? Hey, Ian, I see you. Hello, GCR. Nice to see you, man. This, by the way, looks ugly. Before it was nicer. But yeah, this looks ugly. Hello, Stingray, nice to see you, man. Hello, Epistolero. Are we all good, guys? Timber is fine. Nice to hear that, Ian. Let's see it, Snacks. Let's see it. This run is pretty good, but I cannot afford to buy anyone, sadly. None of them are able to me. Ah, Ian, yeah, that's true. Yes, Snacks, I see the team. I would say buying Gabriel is a priority, so sell Saka, and you can just buy Gabriel by any means. Sell Saka and buy Gabriel. What do you mean, El Pistolero? Yeah, Ian. Imagine now that he lies. That would be jokes, right? That would be freaking jokes. Let's read some news. Urine is fine. Let me check the best transfers for you, El Pistolero. Bow, bow. Yes, Ismail, I'm doing it. So priority now is to get a midfielder in. I would say Mbumo, probably Sar is also good. And next week the priority is Gabriel. Ian, team is solid. I don't think you need anything here. This team is pretty solid, El Pistolero. I don't think you need any moves, honestly. I think team is pretty good. So, no need for transfers, man. Roll the transfer. You already did 4 last week. So, the team is solid. Keep it as it is. Stingray, I don't think you need any moves. Maybe apart from getting rid of Frimpong soon, but you don't need to do it now. I think you're sorted. Nice, yeah. So, I think you're locked in. Hello, Midget. Start Andersen or Tarkovsky. I'll start Tarkovsky. Away from home, they're pretty good. Good luck, Stingray. Nice hearing from you. Your captain is pretty spicy. Good luck for it. Good luck with it. I I don't know why, but I'm considering buying either Bowen or Pedro. Let's see who I will buy. Yes, snacks, exactly. Wolves, Burnley. Nobody cares, probably. Hello, Alex. Hey, Ian. Yeah, nothing too major. I don't know about Bowen, man. Like, Burnley, then United, then Bournemouth, okay. I played an X3. Then in 28, I don't think I'm playing against Liverpool, but why not, though? Best replacement for Gordon, probably Sar. I like the most. If you don't have Rice, I will start Munoz, Alex. Bench Andersen, Zetlin. Like, I don't think Bowen has any difficult fixtures in that run, honestly. And he has been pretty good, considering that he is on penalties now. I prefer Mbumo. Considering that Bowen is on penalties, I quite like him. Outstart and die and throw Jimenez race. With Pedro, though, I get the next fixtures and then I have to sell. A lot of goals for his minutes. Not amazing numbers, though. I have to sell with an exaggeration because in 31, who are they facing? West Ham are playing Villa, Villarreal. Basically, none of these teams are amazing defensively, I would say. Alex, I would start the midfielder, always. Bournemouth facing Aston Villa, it's not optimal. Like, Burnley has been trash. United defensively are not that amazing. Bournemouth at home, Bournemouth are bad defensively. Liverpool are bad defensively. But here I would play most probably my Konate, so we'll have to suffer Konate. Fulham, City, Villa, I don't think any of them are that amazing defensively, to be fair. Here I have to play Joao Pedro in that run, and then bench in this one, and then play here, because this and these are the fixtures. They play UCL here. No, they do not play UCL. They rest a bit. Hello, Andrev. Nice to see you. I will start Gakpo, Mishaka. So who are the most brilliant players this week? Yeah, Joao Pedro, fuck's sake. Yeah, obviously. I'm not gaining a lot by playing against him, though. I will start Richards, Ismail. Race, with Thiago, you don't know his form. When he does this, and then you miss this. So, Isaac, I will get Bruno for sure. I'm probably buying Joao Pedro. Like, I cannot tackle these three top players from popularity. I need them. So yeah, probably Joao Pedro is in here instead of the fraudulent Basically, their fixture run is okay. Like, if I go to Chelsea, they have a game, then a game. Ian, it was one of the two men. It was either Bowen or Ekitike, so you don't get to blame me for picking the guy that scored goals when you wanted to bring someone in. And Wirtz also kept his place in your team, so yeah, it's not unfortunately because you captained Bruno, right? Yeah, so I wouldn't say unfortunately. Like, I could have told you sell Haaland, and yeah, so yeah, you are not captaining Ekitike. But yet Chelsea have a game. What the hell did I do? So on the 10th, then on the 13th, Pedro rests, and then the next game is on the 21st. That's a lot of rest. And then they miss UCL again. Oh, so he has plenty of time to play. Oof. That's a lot of safety for Pedro. And then I would consider selling again. Maybe buying Bowen then. Who knows? Might bench him against Arsenal. So yeah, I would say Joao Pedro is the play. I can see him being benched against Chelsea or against Wolves or Leeds. But why? Then he can rest against Hull. Why do they need to play full strength lineup? I don't see a reason. Like, he played 90. Yeah, I can see himself being benched, but I just need the safety from this. As I'm going against Bruno, I'm going against a lot of people. And I already have differential in Palmer. Hello, Sandri. Hello, Irfan. Nice team, Sandri. Nice team. I like it. Gabriel, Ismail. Gabriel. Yeah, I'm doing the Joao Pedro move. I'm playing it like that. Gabriel is my captain. Sunderland at home. Yeah. With Xhaka probably out, I would say that it makes a lot of sense doing that. Yeah, Xhaka is out, so yeah. Go for it, Irfan. So raise then play Senesi. Sandri, because I don't know, because Newcastle at home have been pretty decent. I know that they've been struggling away, but Newcastle at home, it's a different breed. No, Irfan, keep the team as it is. Hello, Asif. Yes, Ian, against Burnley. What the hell? What do you mean, man? It was against Burnley. It was not against Arsenal. Yeah, I should probably bench Anderson though, instead of the penalty taker. I would agree. If Thiago does some damage, I don't want to do it. Yes, Ian, you can. But why don't you play Petrovic you have there? Because Aston Villa. Yeah, I would play Dubravka. No. Bench Petrovic. Yeah, here I can safely bench Joao Pedro against Arsenal. But yeah. I don't know, Anderson is getting 4 points at least. So I feel like I should play him. I feel like I should be playing him. Nice one, Wasif, nice one. Ian, it doesn't matter, man. If your keeper keeps a clean sheet and your captain blanks, if you want all your eggs in one basket, then bench Dubravka. Yes, Irfan, of course, always. I just feel like I cannot bench Anderson. I feel like benching Anderson sucks. He will get DEFCON, not he might, he will get DEFCON. The issue is that the numbers here are not very supportive. Like, these numbers are pretty low in the goal scoring department. Pretty low. But he hasn't delivered less than 4 points since game week 18, where he got a yellow card. So he has hit DEFCON in every fixture since game week 17. In the reverse against Leeds, he scored. He might be on pens as well if Morgan Gibbs White is not there. I would say that I prefer Anderson. Yeah, I prefer the 4, to be fair. Like, Thiago can hurt me and Newcastle can be in shambles, but Bruno G is coming back, so I don't see a reason why to risk it. He plays, yeah, tomorrow, but at the end of the day, I feel like I prefer Anderson. And I want someone to root for this week. Raya Goodmanson, Van Heke, Gabriel Timbo, Renzo, and Bumu. Yeah, I think you should be not benching Semenyo, man. I think I would bench GCO in that lineup. Def FPL. Yeah, Ian, that's true. That's true. Burnley defense is really shit, yeah. And it's no Share too. True, Ismail, true. Next 2 weeks, this and next one, Thiago is benched. Next and this one, Michele is benched. And then I'm getting back on the red and white stripes. Fulham, then Bournemouth, Leeds, Brighton for Michele, then Brighton, Burnley. That's why I'm not doing a defensive transfer, because this week is the only week where I need a defender. Next week I just play Gay or Konate. And yeah, then it's West Ham, then it's Wolves. Here I have Leeds, Forest, I have Gabriel, I have Michele with Fulham and Leeds, so yeah. I would bench Thiago Moau. I'm not benching any of the others. Yes, Villa were pretty awful last week. But still, it's Villa. So, yeah, I wouldn't bet on them not scoring. They play away, but Bournemouth have conceded goals for fun. Yes, Ismail, when I sell Palmer in game week 28. Okay, Wasif. Your plans are always changing, man. You plan 5 things ahead. In this conjunction of fixtures, it's very hard. You need to have simple plans. The issue is next week I don't know who I am selling, by the way, and what I am doing. I have zero idea. Am I burning a transfer? I don't know, because I would like to keep Palmer, Rogers, Rice, Cunha, Anderson, Ekitike, Joao Pedro, and Thiago. I want to be kept. I have no idea what I'm doing next week with my transfer. Honestly. What am I supposed to do? Current team, the plans. Okay, I found a very good plan. This game week, Frimpong, Igor Jesus to Hughes, JP. Yeah, it makes sense. Then triple captain and row. Okay. Bench boost and row. Why do you bench in a single week? But okay, if you want to bench boost in a single week. And Bumu JP to Wirtz and Thiago. Makes sense. Rice to Utara. I don't mind. I don't see why you are bench boosting though, but yeah, okay. Why do you want me to sell Michele next week, man? It's tough. It's literally tough. Who wants to sell someone? I want to keep Michele. This guy has been getting me out of every shit situation possible. Irfan later on. Let me just finish discussions. But yeah, the teams are solid. Probably, Ian, probably. But yeah, next week I have no idea what am I doing. Okay, what's if then it makes sense. Probably around 140% Moao. I next week probably plan to get rid of Cucurea and get Chaluba, but it's a side transfer, or get rid of Anderson and get Scott. Something like that, because I like Scott's matches a lot. Everton, West Ham, Sunderland, Brentford, Burnley. I like Scott's matches a lot. That's a move. Because Anderson, yes, he's getting that floor, but it's only Wolves. And against Wolves, he's probably not getting that floor, because people don't tend to get defensive contributions against them. I prefer Scott here. So yeah, I'm thinking of getting Scott next week. Effective ownership is how many people around you own the player. What percentage of it? Yeah, what's if so? Yeah, use it. Use it, man. No need to do anything. I might use it in a single week as well. Like the week where... Probably when I sell my Chelsea assets against Arsenal. Something like that. And yeah, Anderson then will be on the bench for several weeks. So probably I would sell Anderson for Scott next week if I have to burn a transfer. I just don't have anything else to do with the players. Literally have nothing else to do. Alex Scott I can get, right? And Bournemouth fixtures turn for the better for sure. Alex Scott is English, yes. I might go to Alex Scott next week. I know it's Wolves at home for Anderson, but still, I prefer Scott. He has been pretty solid. And he has taken a higher responsiveness, row of responsibilities to take care of, so yeah. Hello Radu, let me check the team, Yeah, we'll see if I'm catching up a lot of people. Sander, I would get probably... Do you have 7 strong attackers, Sander? If you do, don't get Gui out, but if you don't, I would take the hit. We'll see if I don't know what my rank is in the Discord League. Mate, you have a really strong lineup. Probably consider buying a third Arsenal player, Radu, somewhere. A defender, probably around Dorgu if you have the money. Yes, it will, Irfan. Yes, it will. Irfan, you don't need it now, mate. It's because I'm burning a transfer, not because Not because I have 5 free transfers next week and I have no idea where to use it. So that's why I'm getting Scott. That's the reason. Nothing more specific than this. Hello, hello, Rika. Nice to see you. Def FPL. Yeah, I already told you, like, your lineup is pretty solid. Your lineup is pretty solid. I would bench Goodmanson probably over DCL. I would play Raya, Gabriel, Timber, Van Hecke, and everyone in attack apart from probably Krupp. Rice and Bumu, Bruno Wilson, Enzo Haaland. No, Sander, I wouldn't do it then. Wire fan, you need to get rid. He's soon going to be back, and the fixtures are not awful. Like Bournemouth. I'm even considering Dewsbury Hall, but the fixture in 31 is pretty shit. To be fair, the fixture for Scott is pretty shit here as well, so yeah. Yes, Mishaka, I will check it. Let me check. I will see if I'm coming for you, man. I'm coming for you. Nice bench boost. Mishaka, your team, Raya, Gabriel, Truffet, Van den Ven, okay. Not optimal in defense, but who cares? Enzo, Rice, Palmer, Bruno, Kruppi. Yeah, you have a lot of options. Chalobah, Sander. We'll see if I'm catching up to a lot of people. Don't sleep on my challenge. Don't sleep on my challenge. I'm well up in the 1 million. I will be in the 1 million by the end of the season. I can feel it. Unless Haaland and Bruno starts going nuclear, I don't see where people will outscore me. We'll see. But yeah, 1.9 rank is not that bad considering I was 9 million. Thank you, Moao. Have to help Sander. But yeah, let me get fantasy challenge. Let's see. Oh, Brighton Powers. Okay. Thank you, Irfan. It can be better. If I went for Enzo over Palmer, it would have been way better. But yeah. Hopefully Palmer will deliver in the next 3. Can't wait to sell him, by the way. So Sar is in for sure. Munoz is in for sure. I have a lot of attacking options, but I prefer to go probably 1-3-1. No, 2 defenders at least. 2-2-1, probably go with Gabriel. Go with Fernandez. Probably go with Henderson if I'm already committing too much. Or I should get Verbruggen just to challenge. Oof, I'm coming for you, Wasif. I went from him, Irfan. Okay, Rado, so it's going to be a little bit more tough to fit in an Arsenal player. Probably you have to... What the hell is this guy? Mishaka, you're Bulgarian. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. Radu, probably I would consider freeing up some money either from Thiago to get someone in defense. What the hell is that batch? Theo, what the hell is this batch, man? Next to your name. Huh. Hello, Sela. Yes, I do remember you. Sela, I would keep Rogers. I would start Verbruggen. Wow. Verbruggen in goal and some forwards. Let's go with JP then. Let's see. Joao Pedro. Let's go like that. Yes, I like it. I like it, Andre. I like it. I have no idea what this batch next. Probably this is the most batch, new badges. I don't know what this is. Let me Google it. Hello, Tiger. Yes, I would play the city. Oh no, I haven't done Google Summer of Code, man. I like to get money, not to go in competitions. Yeah, yeah. Next to your name, I see a batch. Tio. I don't know if others see it. I have no idea. Help Sela. Hello, dear McDonald. I'm good. How are you? Your team is... Yeah, but the moderator one before was like a 2. Now it's just a batch. Dubravka, Gabriel, Cash, Timber, Chalobah, Rogers, Rice, Emmanuel Haaland, JP, Ekitike, Pickford, Bruno, Michele, Stash. I like it, dear McDonald. I'm not in US, what's if, so yeah. In your country, how much is it? Radu, if you want to sell Palmer, I don't know if you want to sell Palmer though. If you sell Palmer, get Enzo. I would get Enzo and then get Timber. I would get Enzo and Timber. That would be my play, Radu. Thank you, Tio. J. McDonald, probably I would pick Bruno G at home, yeah. No, I haven't done it with Sif. No, I haven't. But good luck if you're doing it. But yeah, I was really wondering, should I do a defensive transfer this week? But nah, next week I have my players that I want, so yeah. Start Senesi against Villa at home, Richards against Brighton. I would start Anderson and Richards, Alex. Is Bruno G injured and a sell? But here Bruno G is not injured. He's rumored to be back for tomorrow. He's back in training. O'Reilly, I think is a sell. If you can get Chalobah, I think it's good. Mahir. Yes, Wasif, I do. True, J. McDonald, true. But the injury sucks. Yes, he's playing Wasif. Hello, Viewcats, I'm good. How are you? Radu, it's difficult. You have to sell Thiago and buy a very cheap asset, which you already have. So it's either Palmer to Enzo and improve a defender, or just stick with only two Arsenal players. Gia McDonald, I think he's going to be an amazing option. I think he's going to be an amazing option when Ruben Dish returns. Hello, Kuka. Nice to hear it, Kuka. Good luck. Nice to hear that you're in a good position and you're rolling the transfer. Thank you, Gio, for the shout out. GOTBS, I would probably play Senesi for the Defcons. I think both teams score and Senesi will get Defcon. Radu, I would start Senesi. No need to sell. Jim McDonald, Guardiola, I think, is not playing until the end of the season. So, yes. I think he's injured, mate. Like, heavily injured. Hopefully, Irfan, hopefully. Oh, mate, I didn't do the predictions. Let me just do a quick prediction. Here, I think it's 0-2 to Forest. United Spurs is 2-1. Arsenal Sunderland is 3-0. Bournemouth Aston Villa is 1-1. Burnley West Ham is 0-1. Fulham Everton is going to be probably 0-0. Wolf Chelsea is 0-3. Newcastle Brentford 1-0. Brighton Crystal Palace is 1-2. And Liverpool Manchester City is 3-1. Hello, it's easy. Nice to see you, man. Yes, I can. Yeah, Irfan, that sucks. Yeah, Dear McDonald, that's a nice shout. Radu, a lot of people are going for Bruno. Me personally, as you can see, I'm going with Gabriel. But if I had Bruno, I would still go for Gabriel. No jokes. If I had Bruno, he would have been my captain. Sanchez, Chalobah, Senesi, Gabriel, Enzo, Rice, Anderson, Bruno F, and Bumu, Haaland, and Thiago. Great. Great as usual, Tio. It's going to come true, Irfan. It's going to come true. Kunate, another bullet header. Who says no? No? Yes? Yes? Yeah, bench is solid, Irfan. Next week, not Irfan, Tio. Next week, who are you benching for Mane? For not the fake Sadio Mane. Who are you benching? Tio, next week. For the Discord, who is first? It's Ricky. Ah, Ricky, I have a low. Wow, I'm not catching Ricky. He's 25k. Who is winning the mini league? $3k. Benji. Nice. Tiger, I already answered you, mate. I told you to play Haaland and Semenyo. Guru is on the second spot. Nice. In my mini league. No worries, Tiger. Yes, Theo, that's the right answer, mate. That's the right answer. That's what I was expecting from you. Of course you bench Thiago, mate, against Arsenal. I'm benching even against Newcastle. By the way, if I sell Anderson to Alex Scott and he plays against West Ham, I can bench boost in 27 as well. Because Fulham, Newcastle, Forest, Burnley, Wolves, Burnley, Leeds, Wolves, Everton, West Ham, Forest, Burnley, yeah. Hello, Cortex. Nice to see you, man. It all depends who proceeds to the next FA Cup round. Because I couldn't care less about this chip, honestly. Anterior faces Bournemouth, so it's not the end of the world. Nice, Gio, nice. We're doing well, Cortex, we're doing well. How are you doing? I'm contemplating should I bench boost in 27 just to get rid of the chip because it's a stupid chip. And realistically, how many double ups I can get? It depends who goes through though. Because if it's good teams that go through, I would probably... Depends which teams though. Your team is Raya, Dubravka, Gabriel, Michele, Teodor, Cuciolo, Mbumu, Bruno, Wilson, Anderson, Rice, Haaland, Brobbey, Thiago. I would not get Gay this week, it's easy. I would probably roll a transfer this week. And I would bench, of course, Dorgu, Michele, and Brobbey, and play the week. It's easy. Yeah, next week makes sense as well, Cortex. Next week makes sense as well. It really depends what happens between game week 26 and 27 if I bench boost. Like... Because if I bench boost, then I can attack the week with a free hit. In 33, attack with a free hit. 34, destroy the team. And I set up properly for a 36 double up. Rice. Theo Rice. Because this bench boost is getting in the way, honestly. Like, it really depends who goes out of FA Cup. I can try and be differential. Bench boost, get rid of the chip, save the free hit for 33 and free hit the doublers. Then, if there is need though, or I can just ignore game week 36 from a wildcard perspective and just bench boost. Because for 32 and 33 I have an okay team, I think. And I have 5 transfers. So I can easily just bench boost in 36, not bench boost, but free hit in 36 in the biggest of doubles and not care about it. Like, people will use wildcard just to bench boost in a double week where shit fixtures might happen. It's not for me though. I just bench boost in 27 and forget about it. Something like that. It's either going to work out or not. Like, I captain in that week probably again Gabriel. Or, yeah, probably Gabriel again. But I have so many good fixtures in that run. It's only Areola versus Bournemouth that might suck, but yeah, I don't mind. And I would have a transfer to change the keeper. So I can do that and get a better keeper with a better fixture. So why the hell not? In 27, who has a nice fixture? I can get Henderson. Yeah, why not? Best budget defender 5.1. Ooh, that's an interesting question. Let me just take a look at my watch list. I like Senesi, I like Jimenez, and I like Hugh. One from Bournemouth. Yes, you know. Hello, Maguire. Theo, he's just joking, man. Don't worry. He's just joking. But yeah, in 27, I have Spurs. Oh, I have Spurs for Arsenal. Okay, because... okay. I have Spurs for Arsenal. Okay. Then I might not do it. But it's still Spurs. Happy to help, Yassino. Happy to help. Because people will use their wildcard to prepare for a bench boost that might return them 20 points. And I'm like, what? Okay, why? I can just free hit in that week and get 11 doublers either way and just have a shit bench. And then, I don't know. Still, I would play the guys there. Hello, Busmacha. Let me check, Maguire. Let me check. Let's check Busmacha. Pickford, of course, Kuka. Pickford. Picky Ford. Picky Ford. Ford Pick. But yeah, I can get a Crystal Palace backup keeper. Why is it not loading? Okay, it loads. So Verbruggen, Gabriel, Timber, Chaluba, Dalot, I like it. Enzo, Bruno Wilson. I think you roll your transfer. Roll your transfer, Maguire. Just roll it. Don't use it. Don't use any transfer. Busmacha going to check. Going to check. I would sell Neto. Get Enzo. But no, just bench him. Play the others. Play Gabriel, play Chalova, play Munoz. And bench Neto. And you play Busmacha. Nice team, by the way. Nice rank as well. But yeah, I can push to be very, very differential in my strategy around chips. Because realistically, if shit teams play in the double, why do I care about lowering my teams on a wild card with them? And like, it really depends who reaches these stages of the FA Cup. Because I can crash my team in the free hit week, then wildcard in 35, and be done with it. 35, 37, and 38, full speed ahead. Because if we take a look at the last fixtures, 35, 37, and 38, Arsenal, okay. Aston Villa are on a complete avoid. Captain and Bumo over Bruno and Haaland. Easy, it's risky, but if you want, take it. I think you should bench Mane. You should bench Dawo. And probably you should bench Garner. Play the others. And bench Dubravka, of course. So if I can get rid of Aston Villa here and don't play against Spurs, Liverpool, and City, someone with good fixtures. Yes, Cortex, I think I'm doing fine. I really do. There isn't much upside anywhere. Realistically, the fixtures at the end are pretty shit. So that strategy is not going to work out because I'm going to miss on a lot of good runs from 32. Because I would have triple Arsenal. On a wildcard, Sanchez, Dubravka, of course. Gabriel, Timber, Anderson, Hill, Justin. Okay. Bruno Wirtz, Mbumo, Rice, Wilson, Haaland, Pedro, Mane. Yeah, Rihan, I'm not against it. You know my opinion about the Raya situation, but if you prefer Timber, do it. I would choose Troster, Radim, sorry. How would I build a wildcard team? Kuba, I uploaded a video the other day. You can go and check it out. Nice, Cortex. When are you bringing my boy Wirtz? But yeah, if I miss this period and I wildcard after this fixture, I can free hit here and get the doubles because it depends, still depends. Because Aston Villa fixtures turn for the worst. Brentford are shit. Brighton, okay, but I don't care about Brighton. Chelsea are okay to miss 36. I like the Chelsea run. Everton are bad. Leeds, I don't care. City are okay. Liverpool, pretty bad if you ask me. Ha ha ha, Cortex. Yeah, I like your plan. I'm confused, Theo. Neither Andersen or Senesi are getting a double in 26. I'm confused. So yeah, it will really depend to what happens in FA Cup next week, because if we have a chance of game week 34 having Newcastle and Arsenal, if they do play, it depends. I like to use my bench boost probably then. In 31 I will know the blanks, I will know the fixtures. Because realistically, that is the fixture where I don't want to own a lot of Arsenal assets. Yeah, me neither, Cortex, me neither. I don't want to use it on a blank week at all. Ah, Tio, okay, got it. Probably Anderson. Me too, Cortex. Hello, Seth, I'm fine, how are you? Yeah, Tio, I got you. True, Rihan. Just the ceiling is very low for Raya. Very low. I might look to sell after 27 and go against the herd, but am I buying Kevin Martinez? Probably not. Am I buying Alisson? Double Liverpool defense. Why not? Why yes? uh, I don't know. I can buy Leno, by the way. Here in 27. But Leno hasn't kept a clean sheet, so yeah. I don't know. Donnarumma back. But then shit. But Donnarumma back. But double, I don't think so. Yeah. Cortex, I cannot buy Kelleher, he's Irish. Set, Bruno Fernandes is the safest. The others are a little bit risky. Congrats, Gio. Hello, Frank. Bench 4, so Dubravka, O'Reilly, Thiago, and probably Wilson or Tarkovsky. The last one is tricky. Wilson or Tarkovsky, the last one. But yeah, I will just go week by week. I have no idea what will happen next week with this team. One random injury here and it's just back on the drawing board. Yeah, Rihan Kelleher is good. I envy players that can get him. Yeah, Pope makes sense. The issue is he's very expensive and doesn't have the best of fixtures. I prefer to get Alisson, man. Like, realistically, I'm getting Forest, West Ham, Wolves, Spurs. I can get Henderson for a couple of fixtures. I can get Emi Martinez. Hello, Ognian. I prefer Thiaw, Ognian, to be fair. I prefer Thiaw. But that's just me. Someone like Anderson is pretty good, yes. I have no idea. Next week, I'm probably using a transfer on... what's his name? Anderson to Scott. And then I can get Henderson and I can plan the bench boost. It's like... yeah, it's so tough. Yeah, Cortex, I agree. Hello, Mumbai Gaming. Sa Henderson, Gabriel Munoz, Senesi, Hugo Bueno, Richards, Madueke, Rice, Palmer, Estevao, Bruno, Joao Pedro, Bowen, Mane. And next week, bench boost. Mumbai Gaming, that's a very spicy team. Are you sure you want so many players from Wolves to be in your team? Especially two defenders. Like, it's so tough, man. I know that you are planning to bench boost double weakers, but you... two Wolves defenders feels very, very tricky. The keepers, I can set and forget Pickford, by the way, again, but he doesn't have a good run until the end. Roof, Saraya, yeah, I don't know. It's so tough this year. With my challenge, the issue is that I'm not getting a lot of players. Like, if I can survive this team until the end of the season and not make a transfer, you know, I can rotate players accordingly and I can survive this team without making any subs. No, Cortex, no. In 33, if I'm not mistaken, but that is only if Palace and City are not eliminated in the next couple of weeks from Europe. So that's a little bit tricky to consider. You will know by game week 31 what happens. So that's why I'm planning on just triggering the button of... what's the name of it? Of bench boost and forget about it and just focus on a wild card and a free hit to get the most of my team. Yeah, Cortex, I can't. Yeah, Rihan, yeah. I don't know about the bench boost in a single week. No, free hit in 34, it doesn't seem very well, man. I think if there are shit fixtures, I just navigate them. If there are shit fixtures, I just navigate them. Like, if someone like... if we go to 34, it's so far ahead, but if the fixtures that we have for Fulham, Villa, that are blanking, and West Ham, Everton, I couldn't care less. In 26, it's Liverpool, Michele. Anderson in 26 faces City. Man, I wouldn't probably bench boost in that week. Why don't you bench boost in 27? In 27, let me just check. In 27, it's Wolves versus Palace. It's Fulham versus Sunderland for Michele. So I feel like this is a better week. Compared to... yeah, I get in 26 that this fixture will get a double, but probably Sa will end up on 0 points. Yeah, I plan to bench boost as early as possible as well. I don't want to waste my chip on a double week. Because I will plan too much for the fucking bench boost. And I plan of having no keeper in that double week on the bench. Yeah, Cortex, I know. But now it's Anderson versus City and Mukiele versus Liverpool. So it doesn't feel easier, if you ask me. It doesn't feel easier at all. But both can have its upside. I would probably double week, yeah. Yes, I think Rowe is a better option this week. Thiago will hurt me from the bench, most probably. But yeah, I cannot be bothered. The plan was to bench him always in 25 and 26. That was always the plan. And Anderson, if Morgan Gibbs-White leaves the field, he can be on pens at the end of the game. He gets defcons. Yeah, Cortex, 12 points makes a lot of sense. That's why I'm going with Mukiele, Gay, Thiago bench, yeah. Basically 3 points from each I would get, exactly. And Bournemouth will face West Ham, so Scott has a lot of chances to score when I transfer him out next week. I would probably sell Ariola for Henderson just to get the double week and forget about it. Yeah, and then the next week I sell Palmer for Wirtz and I play the game from then onwards. I would then have to navigate. In 31, Palace faces who though? That's pretty important to know. They play fucking City. True, Mumbai, true. Play him, yes, Ognan. Start 4. I would start Thiago, I would start Wilson, I would start Richards, and I would start Krupp. I prefer Wirtz on minutes, Rihan. Shit, Henderson doesn't play there, so that transfer is not going to work out. In 2027, where is the 27? Am I spending an obnoxious amount of money for a keeper? Nah, that's so shit. Yeah, and Kyle walked on Gabriel. The issue is I won't have enough money to do. Probably I would get Martinez, to be fair. He faces West Ham in this. So probably getting Emi Martinez is the move for me. Because I need a keeper that in 31 will replace Raya. And Martinez feels like an amazing option, to be fair. And to play him here, then bench him here and play him here. Yeah, I can rotate Emi Martinez and Raya. Very expensive rotation, but I can do it. I have the facilities, especially when I sell here in 20. So if I do next week, probably, not probably, but if he's not injured, I'll get Scott. And then Ariola to Martinez. And I have the most expensive rotation in the world. True Cortex, but he isn't. I'm planning in getting probably a Brentford defender as well. Like if Cucurella becomes shit and I don't have anyone else, but I don't need a Brentford defender, you know. I have Gay, Kunate and Gabriel and Mukiele to play week in and week out, so yeah. But Emi Martinez to double up on Leeds in the bench boost and then play against Wolves and then play Raya versus Brighton. And it was Everton. And then play against West Ham. I think that's a nice rotation. I think I can get a lot of upside here. Ortega, where does Ortega go? Yeah, I can only have Coyote. Good luck, Tio. Good luck. I don't know if Ortega starts, mate. And having Ortega in 27 doesn't make a lot of sense for me. Not for me, to be fair. Yep, Cortex. I like the Brentford run. Burnley, Bournemouth, Wolves, I quite like it, but it's only Coyote. And I don't like their defense compared to Gabriel, Mukiele, and Gay. I think that that's a strong backline. Yo, Josh, nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. I feel like that's a hell of a strong backline that I have there locked in. Cucurella is just going to sit on the bench as a cover. Mumbai, great to hear it. I don't have now the facilities to do that, but yeah, I like the plan. I'm doing well. How are you, Josh? How are you? All good? Yeah, he's German, but he's shit. I don't want to replace any one of my midfielders. Rice, Rogers, Cunha are not going anywhere with the form that United are in. Dorgu is out. Rogers and Rice not going anywhere, and Palmer out for Wirtz. And I would have Scott here as a bench fodder to rotate with JP when I bench him in these 3 fixtures. So yeah. So yeah, my plan is simple. Probably I would burn a transfer on a goalkeeper just to activate my bench boost in 27, which sounds mental, but yeah, I have 4 free transfers and I have nothing to improve or to do. And then I just get in 31 rid of Gay. That's a plan. That's something that I considered a lot in 28. But I would already have Scott. And I would probably like to keep JP for the Everton fixture. Because I want a Chelsea attacker here. So yeah. Hello Ayush. Raya, Gabriel, Timber, Cash, Chaluba, Enzo, and Bumu, Cunha, Semenyo, Venus, and Haaland. Keep it that as it is, man. Your team is as strong as it gets. I like your team, Ayush. Don't do anything. I don't think Thiago holds. It's famous last words, but I think Newcastle defensively, if Bruno G returns, is going to be way better. Nice to hear that, Josh. Nice to hear that you're here for the stream. But yeah, Rihan, I just don't think so. I think that Thiago will be covering for Joao Pedro and Cortex. Yeah, I like Evan Nilsson, but he's not the type of a player that I would prefer to get. What my team lacks is penalty takers, which is quite bad. If you ask me, I literally have 2, Palmer and Thiago. I would have basically none when I will have 1 only with Thiago. But yeah, the better penalty takers are just not playing now. All the best, Ayush. Vukets, of course. I would sell Gordon for Sar and play the game. Oh no, Gordon for Rice. What am I talking about, Vukets? Gordon for Rice. Gordon for Rice and play the game. You're sorted. Play Anderson over Mukiele. And that's it. You're sorted, Vukets. But yeah, penalty takers, if I take a look at all the penalty takers. Hello, Oscar Papa. I will start Cherky. Cherky has been amazing. So, I can get these penalty takers, but I don't want them. I cannot get this one. I don't know who the penalty taker is. Now with Saka and Odegaard out, is Rice on penalties? I cannot get this penalty taker. I don't know who the penalty taker is. I can get Evan Nilsson if he's on penalties. Bowen is someone I'm missing. Rowe I cannot get. Everton and Dye I cannot get. I have Palmer. I cannot get. I don't know who's on penalty. Gordon I can get, but he's injured. I have Thiago. Welbeck is trash. Sar I cannot get. Salah I cannot get, and Haaland I cannot get. I have no idea why people are just... Because this year played alright, but Yeah, DCL being on penalties, it makes sense. Without Stash, they will be very weak, in my opinion, but yeah. Sanchez, Sinister, Kosk, Timber, Garner, Caicedo, Mbumu, Palmer, Bruno, Thiago, Haaland, Alderete, Dorgu, Kelleher. It's very good, Josh. Is it Cortex? I don't know. If Rogers on penalties, fair fucking play. Josh, I would bench Dorgu, of course. Alderete, Kelleher, and probably Krupi. But yeah, the rest of the team is pretty solid. It can be Douglas Lewis, yeah? It can be Douglas Lewis. Hello, Ansari, I'm doing well. How are you? Yeah, it can be Douglas Lewis. Nine eight nine 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 here. 999. Nice bench boost. Sorry, didn't work out, man, with Saka. So you play Gabriel Timber Keane. You just bench, in my opinion, Michele Alderete and possibly Evan Nilsson or Thiago, one of the two. Yeah, nice one, Josh, nice one. GCR, I would say it's Bruno. Stack transfer, Josh. Yep, those defensive points were amazing. Pushing in the top 100k. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm using it in 27. Thunder 1 diff is OP, but I'm not playing against Arsenal. Against Liverpool, I can consider, but against Arsenal, no. At least not me. Without Xhaka specifically. Happy to help, Josh. Nah, man, I'm not interested in that. Yeah. Josh, I'm really happy that you enjoy my transfer suggestions. I'm really happy that I made your team work. True Ansari, true at home against Fulham. I'm playing them. That's true. And when Xhaka is back, they will continue returning massive points. They will continue returning like crazy. 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 Yeah, I have Thiago on my bench as well. So if we suffer together, I'm sorry. I would probably start Dubravka. I would go Fernandez, Josh, for you, personally. Ansari, I think I told you not to go for Sewe Kichike. I was not recommending, I only recommended it to Ian because he wanted Bruno so much and that was the only place he could get the funds. But yeah. I think I told you not to do that. Gabriel, Timber, Chalobah, Chiao, Tarkovsky, bench 1, probably Tarkovsky, 1904. Let's go, Josh. Yeah, sorry, it happens. At least it's not that big of a blunder, in my opinion. Why is everyone starting Thiago all of a sudden? I'm really interested to see. I'm really interested to see. Is that someone is recommending it from the bots? Let me just check. I'm pretty interested to see. Why are people now so suddenly... Ah, because he has 5 predicted points. I get it. Okay. I get that. And people are captaining Bruno over Gabriel because Bruno has a little bit more. I would play Haaland. Joel, I will not bench a 15 million player. Nice Josh, but history is history. It's not something you can rely on. I think so too. They played really well against PSG, if you ask me. I also think that when Bruno G is in the team at home, they're a little bit difficult to defeat. I will start Krupi, Frank. Like, when I go back to Newcastle's home form, they don't disappoint. Like, I know they lost against Aston Villa 0-2, but they were without... When did they score? Buendia scored a wordy, by the way, and then the last goal was without even Tonali. Yes, Benji? Yes. So they subbed off Tonali and then they conceded. They subbed off Joelinton. Yeah, I think that was a little bit exaggerated. Then against PSG, they kept a 1-1 game with 3 at the back though, which might happen this week as well. Then before that they lost to City, but realistically it was not a game to lose. Against Leeds, against Newcastle, yeah, they concede a lot of goals. Let's go, Josh. Yeah, and you have to remember that Shade is not playing, so a little bit less of a danger. A little bit less of a danger. I don't know. I think with Tonali and Bruno G and Willock, they will play okay. I get that Brentford are doing all right, but against Forest they were non-existent. Then against Aston Villa they were lucky, if you ask me. Like, it was all Aston Villa. Against Chelsea they should have scored, but they didn't. So yeah, it seems like one of these games where Thiago will either blank heavily or just destroy. No benches. Spurs are not a solid defense. But yeah, the predicted points for Thiago are 5.1, so probably Mbumu will have to go Josh. Or Caicedo. Ridvan, I will start Munoz. Joel, yeah, I will try. If it's only for game week 25, it's Bruno at the top. Haaland, Gabriel, yeah. Madueke is pretty high. Thiago is pretty low, to be fair. I don't understand how Thiago is 5.1 expected points and on the other hand Thiago is 4.9, but okay. Barnes is pretty high. Yeah, I will risk it without Thiago, and there is always a chance someone of my players don't play. And Thiago will come on either way. So yeah, I'm not a bit worried about it. A lot of people are just going with Thiago in because they don't have a bench, but I do have a bench. And I think that having that bench will help me. So yeah, and I'm not benching Anderson's 4-pointer. No way. People have someone like Enzo Lafay, have some randos, so no, I'm sorry, it's not. If you have taken already against Chelsea, you play against Chelsea, man. No, Joel, I'm not worried at all. He has returned exactly in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the games. Okay, you cannot assist as returns, but most of the points he got in 3 games. So I'm not worried, especially when Leeds is coming, Brighton is coming, Bournemouth are conceding for fun. So yeah, I'm not worried. This is what worries me, like he played 85 minutes and he didn't, but that's the type of player he is. Hello, Luis. Nice to see you, man. So yeah, not worried at all. He's the type of player that just doesn't get you points all the time. So you have to either suck it up or go without him. Okay, Josh, thank you so much for coming on. Let's go for another week. Exactly, Luis Miguel. Next week, I triple captain Gabriel, so I expect a couple of green arrows next couple of weeks. And then it's going to be tough when City double up and I don't have Haaland, but it is what it is. It is what it is, it is. But if they double up against Arsenal and Palace, am I worried of not owning Haaland? I don't think so. True, Joel, true. But he's now out. Isaac, Max, Raya, Dubravka, Anderson, Thiago, Michele, Gabriel, Keane, Saka, and Enzo, Bruno, Szoboszlai, Kitiki, Gui, and Haaland. What I would do is probably I would sell Saka to Rice and probably get Chalobah for Keane or Sar for Szoboszlai. One of the two. Isaac. You can either roll the second transfer and play this week Gabriel, Thiago, and Andersen. Rice and Enzo, Bruno, Szoboszlai, Kitiki, and Haaland, Isaac. You can, I would sell Saka for sure, and then, yeah. Luis Miguel, that's a lot of green arrow. That's a big green arrow. I got 76 points last week. I don't know how I got so few points. Like, I got a massive green arrow, but Still, my captain returned, my forward returned, my midfielders, some of them returned. Yeah, I got a defender on the bench, so those 9 points that I lost to Palmer could have been better, but still, yeah, I don't know, I don't know. Yashovar, I would get Saliba. I would get Saliba. Yeah, it was very good, Luis Miguel, but I don't know how I got so few points, honestly. How I got them, it's beyond me. Good luck, Isaac. Good luck. Yes, Joel, I know. But there is a quick... Is it there? Yeah, there is a quick turnaround, so I don't know. Luis Miguel, I will just roll. I will just roll. Sometimes it's better to roll the transfers. But yeah, if Haaland doubles against Arsenal in 33 and Crystal Palace in 33, I wouldn't say that's a nice place to triple upon Haaland's captaincy, realistically. So, like if he then doubles up against Burnley and then in 36 it's Brentford, then it's a different story, but most of the people will bench boost here. So, yeah. Just have survived 1 or 2 weeks. Mate, I have 4 transfers to use, and next week I have literally no idea where to use them. I have an idea, of course, but yeah, it's just going to be wasting transfers to switch my cheap players out. Like, defense is pretty sound. I'm not touching it until 31. And the rest is pretty solid. Pretty solid. Mukele being 4.6 is hilarious. I bought him at 4 point. Let's see what I lost money here. I won a lot of money here. I am still up from here. Hasn't changed. Up, 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 same, up, a little bit down, up, same, same. So all the players that I only lost money to Anderson, like, wow. Of course, I lost to Votemare, who I already sold, but yeah, from the team now, I have lost money on 1, 2 players. And these players are getting me points, by the way. They are getting me freaking points every goddamn week. So, yeah. That's interesting, that's interesting. Hello, Luca. I would start Tarkovsky and Richards, probably. Yeah, Tarkovsky and Richards, Lucas. Ansari, yeah, that's a nice shout, mate. That's a nice shout. Amazing team, Luis Miguel, an amazing team. Yeah, Ansari. Mukele is amazing. You got the 17-pointer against Wolves, yep. He hasn't disappointed, by the way. Like, since game week 4, he had a poor game against City, poor game against Liverpool, you are benching 1,000,000%, and a shit game against Everton. Yes, yes, Luis Miguel, yes. For me, it's a big resounding yes. Hello, hello, Ricky. Nice to see you, man. Ansari, Rice is the type of player that you just keep a hold of. Don't worry about him. Yes, Ricky, it's so nice to see you, man. Yeah, Luis Miguel, yeah, that's shit. That's what's stopping me from bringing players from them. That's what's stopping me. 28 high firsts, then I can sell Rice, Cunha I can sell, yeah. Thank you, Ricky. With I envy people that own Bruno so much. Like Bruno is destroying me. Everyone else, I think I'm okay with. I own the rest of the popular players. I can Bumu, I don't care. The rest I'm pretty sound with. The defense is a little bit shaky this week, but 1 week suffering helps a lot the process down the road. Because realistically, I would have wanted someone like Senesi in defense, but I don't want to play Senesi over my defenders anywhere else. Like, I can play Kunat against West Ham instead of Kukurea. But yeah, I have a lot of places where I want to play more defenders. Like, realistically, I don't know who I'll be benching at some point, so getting Senesi makes absolutely no sense. Against Aston Villa, of course, as well. The other option was Burn, but get a Newcastle defender for what? I'll just keep Konate. He is not going to get benched with Liverpool having no right back fit. He's not going anywhere, and he will get a lot of rest between when people have the round of the playoffs of UCL. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with my team. Ricky, sadly he plays for Norway. He can be born everywhere, but sadly he plays for Norway. For whoever they play, that's what I get. So yeah, sadly, that means that I'm sticking with Daud Haaland. But if you look at Bruno was maybe born in Spain. What do you think, Ricky? Was he born in some village in Spain? Maybe? Jokes aside. Jokes aside. I will check Pangemanan. If they switch, they become available for me. If they switch to the correct countries, of course. Let me check Pangemanan. Boom, boom, boom. I would sell Saka, mate. Just get rid of Saka, buy Rice, and play the game, Pangemanan. Why do you think I should start Gay, Ansari? I was deliberating the same. Should I start Gay or Kunate? Why do you think I should start Gay over Kunate? Yeah, that's a nice trio of Spain. Yes, I agree, Josh. Why do you think I should be starting Gay over Kunate? I'm just interested. I'm deliberating what to do, but I'm interested. Scouser, of course, I can check it, mate. You know. Sanchez, Tarkovsky, Gabriel, Chaluba, Mane, Alderete, Tiao. Yeah, Tarko to Timber and Captain Bruno for me, Scouser. I think that's the play for you. Keep it safe with Bruno Cap. Gabriel Captain is also amazing. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Ansari, I agree. I agree with this a lot. But I feel like... I feel like Ansari, Konate will have a lot of challenges as well against Haaland. That for me is guaranteed. Last time around, I don't know if he got the Defcons against... Let me just find the game. It was in game week 8, I believe. Or was it? So if you don't Captain Penandes, go for Gabriel. It's simple as that, mate. It's simple as that. That's the safe option. So here are the Defcons. City Defenders got the Defcons, by the way. Yeah, I know, Rick. Liverpool were far well, not the far, but they were a good team here. And they missed some chances. Scouser, who should I start? Gay or Konate? Konate was pretty close though. Central defenders for them were not very close. Were the same distance, Ruben and Guardio. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Konate versus Gay feels like I'm doubling up on Liverpool, which, yeah, I like, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who is worth the starting spot. Gay from Defcon's perspective. Did he hit? Of course he hit them against. Yeah, he hit them against Spurs. Hello Invincible, I want you to check my team. You can send an ID here, you can go to Discord and send it. You can send it on X. So yeah, you have a lot of options. You can type it here, the team, Invincible. So you have a lot of options. No, I'm sorry, no. I would captain Bruno Busmacher. I would bench... So I would start Sar for sure. I would start Ho for sure. And probably I would start Tennessee. Ricky. But yeah, I don't want to flip a coin. I don't know. I don't know why. Konate feels like he played very, very well last week against Newcastle. He was very good. Gay was very good against Spurs as well also. But I suspect Liverpool to score at home. So I'm basically saying I'm just putting all my eggs in one basket. The issue is that it's Szoboszlai versus Semenyo, which is not ideal. But still, I might prefer keeping Konate in. I prefer keeping Konate in. Invincible, you have so many options, man. Literally, so yeah. Where have you sent it? Where, Invincible? I don't see it anywhere. Where have you sent it? I don't see it anywhere. I don't see it in Discord. I don't see it here. I don't see it in X. Josh, sorry about your question. I think Rogers should start in that England lineup. Rogers has been absolutely amazing. Invincible, tell me, man, where I can find it. I really want to check it, but let me check. Invisible, I don't see it. Here is my tweet. Here it is. Where is the reply? No. Where is it? January 6th, January 16th. I don't see it, mate. I don't know where it is. I'm going to refresh. I can open it from the phone if something like my browser locked. Oh yeah, my browser locked. Sorry, I just received it. Your team is Verbruggen, Cucurea, Timber, Senesi, Enzo, Cunha, Semenyo, Somerville, Ekitike, Joao Pedro, Haaland. I would for sure, mate, look to buy Gabriel. I know he's hell of expensive, but for me, Gabriel should be in. Do you have the money to afford Gabriel? I would captain probably Timber before captaining Pedro. My X on the web browser bugged. But yeah, I found it. You think about benching? Benching is correct. I would say, but I would consider buying Gabriel for sure, man. For sure. Oops, that's the Fantasy Challenge team. I'm closing the Chrome X and I'm opening the Mozilla X because Chrome with some apps is just so shit. Like, I don't know what's the case there, but yeah. So yeah, Bob, I would consider just buying. Do you have a way to buy Gabriel? Do you have a way? Because no Gabriel feels a bit risky. The other parts of the team is very good. Newsy bench boost with Van Heke, Tarkovsky, Verbruggen, Harry Wilson. Yes, I like it, Newsy. I like it. What the fuck is this noise? Let me just mute my speakers. Anas bench 2 of Chiao, Anderson, and Rowe. I would bench probably Anderson and Rowe. I would play Chiao and Anderson. Invincible? No, he's not a bad captain. It usually what happens with him is he can get early subbed off. That's the issue, but he's not a bad captain at all. Yes, Kuka. Kuka too. Two. Happy to help Anas. Nelzy, but you're wildcard, you're bench boosting. But I would start Wilson and Thiago. Invincible, I would probably consider captaining. I would probably consider captaining Joao Pedro in your team. I like a lot Rice, Enzo, and Roger Scuba. I liked a lot. How did you lose it? You messaged me today from it. How did you lose it? You messaged here today. Oh no, you haven't. Did you lose your batch? What happened with the batch? You had a batch earlier. Invincible, I would risk it with the captaincy. Go for it. Why the hell not, man? Why the hell not? Newsy, I think that bench boost is a useless chip, in my opinion, and I would get rid as soon as possible. I'm planning to bench boost in 27, by the way, so yeah. Your plan to bench boost today is also very sound. Hebt hulp, Newsy, hebt hulp. How is your team for a bench boost? It's pretty fucking solid invincible, by the way. West Ham at home, Brentford at home, and Everton at home. I would probably end West Ham at home. Yeah, I would probably bench boost this week if I were you. You have a pretty strong lineup. Why not? Why not invincible? What are you losing at the end of the day? You have wild cards too? Ah, Kuka, yeah, probably you did. Probably. But you lost it midstream. That's... Was it because someone gave it to you during a new sale? I don't know. It makes no sense. Yeah, Kuka, it makes sense. Invincible, I personally have every chip as well. Having every chip means that you can plan bench boost accordingly for a double week. Wasting your whole plans for activating this chip for the teams to get an injured player, get a rotation player, or something shit to happen feels like wasted chips. I found out that when I bench boost in double weeks, it rarely turns around good, and I've wasted so much planning around that week, not using transfers or using my wildcard to fit 15 playing players, to have good fixtures, to be this, to be that. This year, I'm not doing that. I'm bench boosting in 27. I'm getting a keeper instead of Ariola. I'm getting a player instead of Anderson. And I'm playing the game after it, week by week, and channeling the double. So I have no freaking reason to destroy my team. If you wildcard into a bench boost team, you mean that you have 15 players that play with a very high value. You rarely find a team with players that have so many cheap assets that you want to rely on in this double week. So let's say you want to rely on Sunderland defenders. You go for Alderete and you go for Reunudo. Those are the cheapest options. And then you keep them. But then you have to get a midfielder that is at least, or a forward that's at least 5 to 5.5 million. So that's wasted as well. And you have waste. And that's if only Sunderland double up. There is a very slim chance that Sunderland double up in 34. Because if we go to 34, they play Nottingham Forest. There is a very high chance both of these teams are out. So they will not probably double up in 34, in 36 or wherever. So these teams have expensive defenders. You don't want a lot of defenders from here. Expensive defense. Mid-price, but it's still 4.5 and above. Expensive. Shit. Not going to happen realistically. Shit. Expensive. Shit. So I would say wasting a wildcard to plan a bench boost, then to have 15 players and for you to try to get rid of for a prolonged time, it doesn't matter for me. Bench boost as soon as possible, get your 10 pointer or 12, 15 pointer, and that's it. And play the rest. Kuka, that's amazing. Yeah, exactly, Rihan. My plan is to get rid in 27. Yes, I would roll at Jack. You have one tough fixture on us there, and I would say yes. Mukiele will get probably 4 points or 3 points with Defcons. Even 2 points is okay. You have Anderson who has 4 points. You have Raul with penalties, and you have Dubravka against West Ham. This is a very good bench boost, in my opinion. Of course, you can check your team further down the road. Will there be a better fixtures with 1 or 2 transfers for me? For example, this week I have Liverpool, Arsenal and City in defense, so it's not optimal for me. On the other hand, I have a Rio against Burnley, so this makes sense, but not a lot of my defenders are good. Look at game week 27 for me. Tottenham, Forest, Burnley. Here it will be Bournemouth versus Wolves. Oh no, versus Bournemouth versus West Ham. I have Everton, I have Spurs, I have Leeds, I have Burnley, I have Forest, I have Newcastle, I have Brighton, I have Fulham, and I will have Wolves, I will have Leeds. Who plays Wolves in that week? Palace. I'm not getting a Palace player. So I would have a better week on fixture-wise. This week, if I sell Kunate, I might consider bench boosting, but no, not Kunate. If I sell Mukiele, but not for me. Fulham at home, perfect for me. Newcastle at home, perfect for me. Brighton at home, perfect. Leeds, Burnley. All of them are, most of them are at home. So I'm planning to use the bench boost there and just forget about it. Whatever happens, happens. And the good thing in 27, by the way, is that they would have a full rest, most of the teams, after FA Cup, apart from Arsenal. But realistically, in the London Derby, it's not benching Gabriel, Raya, or Rice. And then better teams, apart from Newcastle, will have rest before game week 28. So I get the full teams here, in my opinion. So yeah, best teams in game week 27 will play, because here on this week between 27 and 28 there is second round of playoffs. Why Rihan Rice doesn't feel good for double? If he gets this return, something similar, 1 assist and 1 defcon, and he's the guy, why he doesn't feel good? I know that it's shit to get a 10 pointer in the next 4 after missing a 17, but why not? He usually does better away, so I would say it's not a shit move. For me, it feels amazing to have Rice. I would have had Rice over Saka any day. Sak, let me check. Let me check. Should you roll? I think you should sell Saka, in my opinion, and get Bruno Fernandes. Sak. Why don't you own Bruno Fernandes? I would get Cherki out and Bruno Fernandes in. Can you afford it? Or you can't? Oh, 2 million in the bank? Probably you can't, right? Yeah, you can't. You didn't have to get probably Chaluba, but yeah. I would target probably... Oh my god, man, you getting that Konate 11 pointer. Fair the fucking play. Suck. Fair the fucking play. You have only 1 blank in this team. Imagine. I would prioritize getting... I would prioritize getting Bruno in. Suck. Do not hurt your rank, man. You already have double Liverpool. Bah, mate, what the hell? This is amazing. Congratulations, Suck. Fair fucking play, mate. Fair, absolutely fucking play. You have only one blank, are you mad? Are you fucking mad? Congrats. Who to start, Wirtz or Dewsbury Hall? Wirtz, worry. Invincible, good luck, mate. Good luck. How many points I suspect? I would say around 12. I would say around 12. 12 to 13 points I would expect. One clean sheet for me and maybe a random assist here and there, and you are in the 12 pointer. You have, yeah, I think you get 4 points from a Steph or even 3. You get a 2-3 pointer from Dubravka, you get 6 from Thiaw, and if you get the Wilson goal, you're there. Dual Godman, for me, Goodman, sorry, it should be Bruno, in my opinion. But you never know with Haaland, he can destroy Liverpool. You never know with Haaland, that's the thing. Isak, I would get him, yes. Isak, yes. Ismail Assar is someone else that I envy people owning. So this guy Scott, how often does he play 90 minutes? Every fucking week, I would say. Yeah. This guy is just amazing for me to get next week. With who I may substitute Dorgo, you have 5 million in the bank. For me, the best cheap defenders, if you take a look at them, are these 4 guys. Senesi, Jimenez and Hugh. For me, the defense from Bournemouth makes a lot of sense. Machi Cash makes a lot of sense. Anderson makes a lot of sense, Ugnan. For me, Defcon, right wing, cheap defender. You choose. For me, one of the 3 Bournemouth assets are ideal. What's my FPL challenge team? This is it. This is my FPL challenge team. Hello, Josh. I will start Thiago and Wilson. Oof, I don't know about GCL, man. He's such a purple patch player pick. You can go with him over Thiago. I would play Wilson 1,000,000%. GCL, when was his good performance? Like last time he scored was against Newcastle. And before that was against in game week 18. So I don't know, man. Honestly, I cannot say. I cannot say. It's at home, but they're without stash. I just don't know. I don't. I cannot guarantee anything with GCL. Radu, yes. What do you mean, man? Yes, Adam, I can. I will change Saka to Rice and Foden to Bruno. And play the week and bench Mukiele, Luis Potter and Gui. I would get Bruno Fernandes in for Foden and Rice in for Saka. That's it, Adam. That is it. Do you think Sunderland are a high-scoring team? Radu, away from home? If you do, Okay, Radu, if you think that's happening, don't pick them players. It's easy as that, mate. It's basically easy as that. The top scorer this week is going to be Palmer. Rihan Palmer. Palmer will be the top scorer this week. Radu, I would captain Bruno if I want to be safe. The top scorer this week is Palmer, Rihan. 2 penalties and he's in. Muhahaha. 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 Heb je op Adam? Radu, no thank you, but I would be happy to get his points. I'll start gay. 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 Wolves play Chelsea. I'll start gay. Jack. Gay. Lucas on a wild card. Nice to hear that. Sanchez, Dubravka, Gabriel, Timber, Munoz, Hugh, Michele, Bruno, Enzo, Mbumo, Rice, Anderson. I would start with Anderson this week and Thiago, because next week you have to bench someone. So yeah, it has to be Thiago. I like it, Lucas. Luca, sorry. I like it, Luca. Be right back. Hello, Hikes. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you, team on Discord. Huh. I really thought which... Nah. I was going to make a joke that this team is shit, but it's not. Yeah, I like the team a lot. I like the team a lot, Hikes. I enjoy the team a lot. Luca, I think it's a nice differential. If you're on a wild card, you need to get some of these differentials, because the rest of the team is pretty standard. Everyone has the same team. So, yeah, I would say get Munoz for those differential returns. Get him the hell in. The hell in. In. So, yeah, mate, I think you need some differentials, and that defense is the differential part. So I would say do it. Let me check, Adne. Let me check. I'm checking. Out Captain Bruno Fernandes, Foden out, Semenyo in. Makes sense. I like your team a lot. Great team. Great team. Bruno is the captain in my opinion. Pedro is your choice. Then do it. I'll start Lacroix, Frank. Hugh Michele Lucas for me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lucas. Luca, thank you. Thank you, my man. W's in the chat, guys. Thanks so much. It means the world to me. I try to keep the grind as good and as much as possible. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but yeah, I will keep trying my best. Thanks so much. Thank you so much, man. It means a lot to me. For me, Hugh and Michele long term will get you a lot. Of course, if you go mate Senesi with Renewdo, it can work out similarly. But I really do prefer Hugh plus Michele because when you bench your Bournemouth defender, you won't regret it that much. But yeah, I really do prefer Hugh plus Michele. For me, that's one of the best combos. Let me check it, Wisdom Kong. This is your team. Rice is captaining, controlling the transfer. Let me check. Dubravka probably to play. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Wisdom Kong. Rice captain, yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. I would play Bruno G for sure. Over who it's hard to decide, but I would play Bruno G. Why did you bench Alderete last week? Because the other defender had an easier fixture, that's why. Semenyo Cup worked out. It could have been better at Bowen Cup, but by 1 point, it doesn't matter that much. Great team. Great team, I like it. I like it. Me like it a lot. Happy to help, Wisdom. Happy to help. Really, really happy to help. We have around half an hour until deadline, so be prepared. Nice, Shiva, nice. Nice moves. Yes, Shiva, I do. That's why I play Ekitike and Konate. They win with a clean sheet. Ah, yes, Shiva, it is both. I'm joking. Frank, because of my challenge. I cannot get Mbumo because he is Cameroonian, while Kune is Brazilian, and I'm only playing with World Cup winning nations this year. And that's why I don't have Bruno Fernandes. If I could buy anyone, it would be Bruno 1,000,000%. But I think Kune is the worst of the three. Abrar Hassan, Rice, and João Pedro for me. Hello, Jonathan. Nice to see you. Shiva, I would probably consider it for game week 27. If I were you, who Burnley play in 27? Chelsea in 28. Probably in 28 feels like it's better option for you. Yeah, 28 for me is better for you if you have these players. Interesting take, Kuka. Happy to help, Ognan. I would get Timber, I would get Rice, I would get at least one attacker, Jonathan. And Rice is on set pieces. That's why I'm going Gabriel. I think, Shiva, you have a better weeks than this one. Hello, Umar. Raya, Timber, Andersen, Rodon, Vividi, Tarkovsky, Rice, Bruno, Andersen, Soboswai, Tavernier, Tiki, Haaland, Krupi. Boom, 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 boom. You have Raya, Timber, and Rice, triple up. Bruno, Andersen, Sobos. Tavernier is someone you can sell. You can sell Tavernier for Scott. For this guy. Sell Tavernier for Scott, in my opinion. Shiva, I think Pedro. Good luck, Kumar. I'm locked in already, yes. Rise vice captain, yeah. Hello, Jamie. Of course you can. Jonathan, who would you pick between Mbuma and Rice? I would get Rice. Isaac Garcia, probably yes, but I would wait until the week is done. No, Yashav. No. Yes, I can, Jamie. Immediately I'm checking the team. Raya, Gabriel, I would sell Saka for Rice for sure, and I would sell Stash for probably Sar. Yeah, I would then get Rice. You already did Mbumo. I would have gotten Sar, but yeah, I would get Rice. Start Rice, Simon. Start Rice, in my opinion, for sure. I don't know why people are distrusting Rice at the moment. I feel like it's kind of crazy. Several blanks and people just forget how good Rice was. And now with Odegaard and Saka not there on set pieces, Rice is just essential. Kuka, it's not for me, man. If I have to choose, I would always prefer the penalty taker. Frank, I would keep DCL. It's not the worst of the week, so play him against Forest. I don't know why people want to sell him. Yes, Simon, of course I can. Let me check. Verbruggen, Gabriel, Timber, Rice, Virtseki, Chalobah. Yeah, you have an amazing team, man. I don't think you need anything, Simon. I would start Rice. Why do you consider who to start? Can you not start exactly the same team as last week? I would prefer that, Jamie. But why though? You can play next week. What? You can next week play Andersen and Rodon before Alderete? What do you mean play Alderete? Are you bench boosting? I'm confused. Jamie? I'm honestly confused. What do you mean you have to play Alderete? Why don't you play everyone apart from Alderete? Cohen, not a necessity. Not a necessity. It's okay, but I can put him first bench, probably. I prefer the others. You thought Alderete was better than... Ah, okay, I got it. I would probably play Anderson. Mate, there is always 1 week that there is something poor. For me, there is one spot that this week is not ideal, but after that, everything lines up. So, yeah. Simon, I would personally play Wilson. Yeah, I got it, Jamie. I got it. Sorry, I got confused. But still, next week is next week. I would prefer... You can go for triple Arsenal defense. That's, without a shadow of a doubt, a smart move. I would personally prefer to have at least one attacker against Brentford and Wolves. At least that's me. Double defense for me is a must. Triple, it should work out as well. If you feel like doing it that way, do it that way, Jamie. But I would personally take the set piece delivery guy in immediately. And the free kick taker, I don't know why, but I suspect Rice will cook. I don't know if money is going to be that great of an asset next week. I get he has a double up and he will probably end up on minimum 4 points, which is a lot more that you can say for other players, but I would still count Rice way above that. Okay, Kuka, then go for someone from Arsenal. It's easy as that, mate. Yeah, Rihan. "15 minutes, yes, lock your teams." Frank only in Bulgarians. Not too much. Not too much, to be fair. Are you, Frank? Nah, Scouser, that's bullshit. He didn't say that. He said that he's the best, and you see if tomorrow he plays or Saturday, Sunday. Sorry. Yeah. So I don't think he's a doubt. No way. Captain Kaufrich, bench 1, Caicedo, Rice, Thiago, Ekitike, Cherki, Elliot Anderson, Caicedo. Really? I don't think Haaland is benched. Yeah, Winter Olympics is okay for Scandinavian countries. I wish you luck, Kuka. Good luck, Scouser. Good luck with Bruno. I hope that Gabriel compensates. I really do. Yes and no, Kuka. I would say worst case is a 2-pointer. So, yeah. But yeah, Gabriel Ward's performance is a 1-pointer, so yeah, you never know. I will know tomorrow at 7 o'clock my time what the verdict will be. Probably will be in a shit territory, but 8-pointer, what the hell? Yeah, let's see. Tomorrow is the day. Ha3 expert, I would start Thiago. Okay, Rigan. Yes, Asik, where should I check it? Where did you send it? If you tell me where you send it, I will check it. I can check it, but you need to send it first. Okay, here is the ID. We're checking quickly. And the team, I see for you, solid. I would sell Saka, buy Sar or Semenyo, and sell Keane for Timber. Wilson, Rabin. Hello, Vamara. Your team is Lamens, Gabriel, Timber, Cash, and Boom, Wilson, Broby, Rowe, Haaland, Dubravka. Nice. Do Stash to Rice. Yes, Vamara, good transfers. For me, it's either selling Thiago or Palmer. I don't see, or Mbumo, Josh, of course. Mbumo can go, but do you want him to go? I would probably consider selling. I know it hurts, but Palmer, if you want Rice, it's either. But you either have to sell Mbumo or Palmer. Asi, hopefully I answered to you. Suck out for Sar. Yeah, it's okay, Omar, it's okay. I would get Hugh before Maguire, but it's okay. Yeah, Josh, is one of the two. One of the two needs to go. So Garner to Sar, and I would buy Timber. For me, Ovamara, it's Rice. More nailed. Good luck, Frank. Happy opening ceremony for the Winter Olympics. Go and watch it. Garner to Sar. For me, Sar being on penalties, it's mental. For me, one of the best picks out there. So we'll see if you got Mbumo in. I would consider Timber and Sar. That would be my consideration. I would captain Haaland over Mbumo, but Mbumo is always good. Do you have Bruno? No, you don't. I would captain Gabriel probably over Mara for your team like I did for mine, but it's your team, man. Good luck, Josh. Happy to have helped. Yes, still, I think they're an amazing option to go for. In 31, you have to sell Sar and probably Timber, but until 31, I think you generate a lot of points with them too. I think them two will be mentally good for you. You have 5 minutes, guys. Don't forget to lock your teams. Clipsy, I think he plays, yes. They're in shambles, they need points, and he will play. He will play. Four minutes. Lock your teams. Three minutes. Which three would you bench? Rodon, Rupi, Senesi. Umar, I like it. I like it, Umar. I like it. I like Umar a lot. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Two minutes. Two. 1 minute. Lock your teams. Umar, great job. Great fucking job. I think it's about now when the deadline would have passed if you're hearing me from now. I think there is a bit of delay. So thank you guys for tuning in. As always, it was a pleasure. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Luca. If you're still here for the super chat, it means the world to me. It's a lock. It's gone. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for being here. Next week we go for a triple captain. Tonight, first video, because you need to prepare as soon and as early as possible. I want to upload a video before the price changes so you can know it. I will check which players are there and which are close to rising. Then a wildcard will be prepared for you tomorrow on Sunday probably, with a bit of information from today, how to build it, what to do. And I think that you are in the money pretty soon. Thanks so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. But for now, I'll be